double click that. You go to this down arrow. You go to line to double click that. You go to this down arrow. You go to line to double click that. You go to this down arrow. You go to line to double click that. You go to this down arrow. You go to line to
Woo! All right. Ready to rock and roll, sir? Like we had some technical difficulties we was dealing with. The white man is always the devil.
Damn right.
There's always something new with this cat. So, we starting at the book of Exodus, chapter 5, verse 1 in the Hebrew. We reading 7?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Verse 1. Wa'ahar ba'awa masha wa'aharon wa'ya'amor all aha. That's right. It's called aha.
Oh, I'm finna get to it.
Okay, Kahal. That's is Kahal.
Kaha.
Kaha. Amar. Yahweh. Alahayim. Yasha Allah. Sala'ah. Atah. Amai. Yes, Amai.
Amai.
Amai. Waya. Haga'ai. Haga'ai.
Wa.
Wait.
Waka. Goa. Waka.
Wakagawa. Laya.
Ready, sir?
Bamadabar.
That's the.
Okay, verse 2. Wayamar. Par. Whatever.
Yahweh. The shore.
No, verse 2.
Verse 2, right?
It's Wayamar. Wayamar. Par.
5 and 2 are with your mar.
You're right. Everybody Pharaoh. Is.
Oh. That's pub. Ra'awa. Ra'aya.
Pa'aya. Ma'ai.
Maya.
Maya. Yahweh. Ashar. Tazamah.
Asha. Maya.
Ashar Mayai.
Ma'ai.
Ashar Mawai. Bakwa. Lawa. Bakwa Lawa. Lasha. Yasha La'a.
Laka.
Asha Laka. Atha. Yasha Allah. La'a. Yada.
Yada I.
Yada I.
The ya.
Atha. Yahweh. Waga'am.
Okay.
Atha. Yasha'ala. La'a. Ashala'a. Verse 3. Waya. Mawa. Waya. Wama. Wa'ai. Wa'a. Waya. Amara. Alahayim.
I. Bara.
Ha'ai Barayim. The Kora'ai. The Kora'ai.
Right.
Alanawa. Nala.
Nalaka'a. Mm-hmm.
Nalaka'a. Na'a. Durak. Shalashat.
Shalatha.
Shalatha. Yamam. Yama'aim. Salati.
Ya Mayam.
Yamayam. Bama.
Bama. Bama. The Bamar. The bar.
Bama. Madabar. Wanai. But aha. Wanaz. But
Wana. Look at the thing. Tza. Bacha. Bacha. What you say, sir? Chapter 5, verse 3, sir. Kana Khan.
we on the word sacrifice. And sacrifice. Wanaz. But aha. Wanaz. But that's hard to know.
What's that letter? Look at the letter.
Ha'at. Wanaz. But ha'at. Yahweh. Alahaya. Panya. That's right, Panya. After Alahaya.
Mm-hmm.
Panya. Yagah Nawa. But
Yeah, pa. Got I. The what? Noah.
oh Noah. Your pug the I Noah.
Mm-hmm. By
But
the bar.
by the bar. Our Bahara'ah.
Bacha.
Bahara'ah. Verse 4. Waya Amar. Alaham. Malak. Matarizayim. La'am. Ma'ah. Masha. Waha Aran. Safari. to part, Riyam, Atha, Ha'am, Sawa, Ma'ama, Asawa, Lakaya, La Sa La Tayam, Kayam. The last word.
Fa yak kayam.
La Sa La Tayam.
Right. Good night. Lord Christ, sir.
Verse 5. Waya Amor,
Good night, brother.
Pa'ar, Ahan, Raba'am, Atha,
Nah, that's some Judite shit, sir.
Ha'arataza, Wahab, Ba'atham,
Shit.
Atham, Masab, La,
I'm. Where you at?
from their label,
Okay, go ahead. Salaki.
Masab La Ta'am,
Masa ba latham.
Masab Ba La Tham.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6.
Good night, brother. Kind of a cuss. Come to the middle, like. Good night, to all couples. Damn. Let me take read this.
Yama'ai,
Go ahead.
Bayawam, day is Bayawam, Hano, Bayawam,
Oh yeah, verse 6, right?
concert, Bayawam,
But yeah. Well, Ba'ayawam.
okay,
Mhm.
Hawa,
Wa'a. Wa'a.
Wa'a,
Mhm.
Atha,
Mhm.
Hana,
Nagam. Shayawam.
Nagashayam,
Sha'awam.
Nagam Sha'ayam,
Mhm.
Ba'am,
Ba'ayam.
Ba-
Ba'ayim.
Ba'aim,
Mhm.
Wa'ata,
Mhm.
Ta'ara, Shata'ara,
Mhm.
La'amar.
Mhm.
Verse 7.
Mhm.
La'a,
Mhm. You ready, sir?
Dasha. Pun. Right here, you shall. Ooh, damn.
Where you at? Yeah, verse 7.
Come, sir. You shall. That's where I'm at. Dasha. The Asha pun.
Alright, yes.
The Asha pun. La'ath. Ta'at.
La ta.
Latha.
Tabun, La'am, La'ba'an, La'laban, Halam, La'abanayam, Halabanayim, Katamawal, Shalashim, Ha'am, Hum, Yalakawa, Wakashua, Laham, Taban. Damn. Book of Exodus chapter 5 verse 1 in the English. And afterward Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness.
So what you got to first and foremost understand is, in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, that's what Commanding General Yohana has taught the men that are under him, to go out forth into the earth. You understand? To teach. You understand? And the command for our people to be free. You understand? To let our people go. You understand? But you got to understand first and foremost, it starts with you. You have to be the change in order that you want to see. Because before this all happened, you know what I'm saying, if you backtrack, like Moses came to his people and let like Moses, like, what do you have to do with us? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they just like how it is here in America, you know what I'm saying? They were so caught up in the fancies of America thinking that they have it good, but they really slaves. You understand? Right. And they become lazy and complacent. You understand? But the real work is about to start. You understand? And he's going forth commanding to let our people free. Let our people go. You understand? You know, you got the Black Lives Matter movement, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be a force to reckon with, a force of authority. You got this, what is the NFA, what was it called?
NFCA.
NFCA. Trying to be a thug, but he don't know the barrel from the butt of a rifle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got brothers and sisters out there shooting themselves.
Right.
You understand? Which further lets you know that the only authority, you understand, to bring out this truth, man, and to lead blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Right. We've been demanding, you understand, in order for our people to be free and for us to let go, we got to separate, man.
Right.
You understand? So this is what he's talking about. Like, everything that's happening now, it happened before.
Right.
You understand? The plagues that's happening now, they happened before.
Right.
You understand? Us being killed, you understand, by our oppressor, it happened before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Solomon said that there's no new thing under the sun, man. You understand? So go ahead, keep reading.
If I may,
go ahead, brother.
What this also shows is that we have a damn culture, man. You understand what I'm saying? So the scriptures say that they may hold fast a feast in the wilderness, man. You understand what I'm saying? There's something that the Most High has, you know what I'm saying, for us to be able to do, but it takes us to have to be separated.
Say that again, brother.
It takes us to have to be separated.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We have to go off on our own, and we have to do the things what we need to do for the Most High, man. You understand? That's what the scripture says is going to happen in the end, too, in the book of Revelation, brother. That woman is going to be carried away into the wilderness, brother, and there we shall be nourished, man. But you see what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. You got it.
The thing is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they don't want to be in that wilderness. Because, you know, like Captain Yapazak says all the time, when you in that wilderness, you know what it requires when you in that wilderness? Work. Damn. You understand? Like, you lazy, you complacent. You know what I'm saying? You fat as a tick on WIC. On Section 8. You know what I'm saying? You fat as on these food programs. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You, like, what takes for us to separate from this nation is work.
Right.
Black people become lazy and complacent.
Good night.
And for this kingdom to come forth, you have to be the change that you want to see in the earth.
If I may,
Go ahead, sir.
the thing that lets you know that you're in hell is Moses wasn't asking to be free. Moses wasn't asking to leave Egypt. He wasn't asking to let my people go yet. He wasn't even saying that.
Right.
He was saying, let us go and serve our God for 3 days. That's how we want to do. We just want to go and like Christians, at least a Christian have a goddamn weekend where they can go have a gospel Christian resort.
Right.
You understand? But when you want to serve the real God, when you want to do what the most high of the heaven and earth, and you want to serve him, your oppressor lets you know you don't have the freedom or you don't have the right to serve your own God.
Right.
And that's the same thing that we are living today.
Right, sir.
You can't even say the Jews are black.
Damn.
You can't even say that. You can't even say that what we going through right now, you can't say we ain't the same people. Because the same way they wouldn't even give them a weekend, they won't even let you identify yourself as who you are.
Right on, sir.
So you can say you African American, you can say you Mexican, you can say you Puerto Rican, but you can't say the Jews are black.
That's right, sir. That's right,
Go,
sir.
go ahead, Art. Go ahead.
And if I may,
What Jim Muhammad brought out, the common knowledge of the Jews being black was common knowledge
Right.
in the 1700s.
Right.
In the 1800s. Everybody knew that blacks, Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans, we were Jews, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So the whole crafty council, and for us to not desire to want to be free because we can go to the store and already get butchered meat. You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of the HGMOs it has in it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to wrangle up our own chickens. You understand? Just so we can stay in this place, man. Salakia, sir.
Damn right. Keep on reading that.
Cut on one con, verse 2. And Pharaoh said, who is the Lord that I should obey his voice to let Israel go?
Read that part again.
Cut on one con. And Pharaoh said, who is the Lord that I should obey his voice to let Israel go?
That's the same way he feels about you today.
Right.
Who are you that he should listen to you so that you could do what the Lord say to do? Who are you so that you can be called a Jew? Who are you that you could follow your culture? Who are you?
Right.
And that's the same oppressor that you living under right now. You living under that same type of oppression. You can't. Your oppressor does not respect your God.
Right.
And being that he doesn't respect your God, he's most definitely not going to respect you.
That's right.
So he's not going to let you celebrate. He's not going to let you say the Jews are black.
Right.
He's not going to let you off on the Passover. He's not going to let you off on the weekend, because who is your God that I should serve or listen to him?
Damn.
That's the same thing that's going on today. And that's why it's so important that you get back into these records and come back to your culture. Because if you don't come back to your culture, you will die a Christian. You will die an American. And you'll never know who you are, what you're supposed to serve, who you're supposed to serve, who to love, who to hate. You'll know nothing about yourself.
Right.
But you will know about everybody else.
Right.
You will go to school and take American history. You will take you will take world history.
Right, sir.
But you will never learn who you are.
Damn.
Keep reading.
Cut on one con. I know not the Lord, neither will I let Israel go.
You see that? He doesn't know the Lord. These other nations, they pray to a higher power, but they don't know the Lord.
Good night.
They don't know the God of the Bible. They know Amen Ra and
Right.
and you know the sun and the moon and grass, and they know Caesar Borgia, and they know Allah, and they know Buddha, and they know Krishna. They know their God, but they don't know our God.
Good night.
And they don't respect him. And you know what? We don't help them respect the God of the Bible.
Night.
We make them think the God of the Bible is a joke
Right.
with our behavior.
Right.
And that's why our sin is so evil and wicked. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes people not respect the people of God.
Right. Good night.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why this school is so important. This school is not established for you to be saved.
Right.
That's not what it's established for. This school is established for the people that want to rule in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
That's what this school is about. You can be saved, you can be in the world and help the priests, and you'll probably be saved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Scripture says you can receive a prophet's reward
That's right.
for helping the priest.
Damn right.
We come in here to rule.
Damn right.
That's why we here. We come in here because we want to be the 144,000.
That's right.
That's what we in here for. We're not in here just to be saved.
Right.
But your oppressor don't even want you to be saved.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't even want you to even have a day of rest.
Right.
Because you are his slave.
Right.
And he want to get every second, every sweat out of your brow so that you can work for him.
Right.
Go ahead, Huck.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Like what Adawan is bringing out so heavy, like black people, Hispanics, and Native Americans, like you don't really understand that you still in slavery. You know what I'm saying? In slavery, they worked you up from sun up to sundown. Nothing has changed. You leave your house, the sun ain't out.
Right.
When you get off work, the sun ain't out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You are a slave in America.
Mm-hmm.
Like these people, they work. I mean, most people in supervisor positions, they might work 5 hours a day.
Right.
But you working 10, 12, 15, 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew one brother, like he worked so much overtime, he was pulling 20-hour days.
Damn.
Only getting 4 hours of sleep. You understand? And he slept on the job. He worked 420s.
Salakia.
Right.
So now you paying a full month's rent for a house you only in 20 hours a month. So you paying the entire rent, but you never at home to even sleep in that house.
Right.
You're never at home to even enjoy it. That's slavery.
Right.
That's oppression.
Right.
And this is what was happening in Egypt.
Right.
The first captivity. Our first captivity, we was being oppressed just like we being oppressed right now in our last captivity.
That's right.
Go ahead, Al.
If I may, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In verse 4, you understand what I'm saying? When Pharaoh, when Pharaoh knew that we was trying to serve the Lord, he took the straw. He stopped giving us the straw to put in the brick.
That's coming up next. We haven't got to that yet. Go ahead and read the next part.
No sweat, sir. Salaki.
No sweat.
Come on, verse 3. And they said, the God of the Hebrews had met with us. Let us go, we pray thee, 3 days' journey into the desert, and sacrifice it to the Lord our God.
Was Moses asking that to leave? Was Moses saying that free my people? We want to leave Egypt. We don't want to be here anymore. Was that what he was asking? What was Moses asking? Go ahead.
Just to go and serve the Lord, sir.
3 days. Can we get 3 days off, a 3-day weekend, so that we can go and serve our God? What did Pharaoh say? Keep reading.
Come on. Lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. And the king of Egypt said unto them, wherefore do ye, Moses and Aaron, let the people from their works get you into your burdens?
Keep going.
Verse 5. And Pharaoh said, behold, the people of the land now are many, and ye make them rest from their burdens.
You making what?
Rest from their burdens.
You trying to get a day off.
Right.
That's what you trying to do. You ain't trying to go serve your God. You just trying to get some time off. You calling in sick, but you ain't sick.
Right.
That's how he looking at it. He looking at it like you just trying to get a day off for everybody.
Right.
Y'all think I'm some fool? Y'all think I'm dumb? Is that what y'all think? I don't respect y'all's God. Who is y'all's God? I don't. Who is this God that you speak of?
Right.
I don't respect him. Y'all just trying to get some time off. You trying to get your people off from their burdens, from their bondage, because there's so many of y'all. And you think because there's so many of y'all that you should come in here and make this request, and I'm just gonna let you go.
Right.
What do you do when just think about it when you go into prison When you're in prison, probably 10 guards and 1,000 people in jail.
That's right.
So what do you have to do? You have to oppress them in order for them not to rally up against you.
Right.
You got to show them who's the boss.
Right.
That's what the police officers do. The police officers are showing you who's the boss right here on the streets every day. They're shooting you, they're killing you to show you, don't try to stand up against us.
That's right.
Don't try to buck us. Don't ask me why you pulling me over.
Right.
That's what this is. That's where that mindset comes from.
Right.
Keep reading.
Another one, Con. Verse 6. And Pharaoh commanded the same day the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, verse 7, ye shall no more give the people straw to make brick, as heretofore. Let them go and gather themselves. Let them go and gather straw for themselves.
This is what he said. You work in the warehouse, he said, don't give them no more cardboard boxes.
Right.
Let them go make their own damn boxes. And they better put them as much stuff on the shelves as they did when I was providing the box.
Damn.
That's what happened. Just because you asked for a day off, just because you asked for some time to serve your God, that's what's going on right now. Your oppressor cannot see you trying to be free.
Right.
Your oppressor cannot see you wanting to be righteous or serve the God that your forefathers served. You can't even say the Jews are black.
Right.
So what is he going to do? He's going to bring down more oppression. Let me tell you something. Ever since this whole Nick Cannon thing happened and this Deshaun Jackson, and all these people in these high places are starting to say the Jews are black, let me tell you what's going to happen to us.
Good night.
As priests and prophets of the Lord, we are going to start getting more and more oppressed.
Right.
We're going to really start having scoffers because now we are the people that's going to make hell hotter.
Good night.
That's what we are doing.
Right.
We're making hell hotter because the oppressor knows once we know who we are,
Right.
once we come back to our culture, then that's going to make him fall.
Right.
So what they're going to have to do, they're going to have anybody that associates with us, they're going to get in trouble.
That's right.
They're going to get fired. Anybody that's associated with saying what we say, people, they're going to be afraid to talk to us.
Damn.
Because they don't want to end up like Nick Cannon.
Right.
They don't want to end up like Deshaun Jackson. They don't want to end up like the people who get punished for associating themselves with the truth. Let me tell you something. If there was a reward for speaking the truth, everybody would speak the truth.
Right. God damn.
If you got paid to tell the truth, then guess what? Everybody would do it.
Right.
But because a cross comes with telling the truth, because burden comes with telling the truth, you only find strong people that do it.
If I could,
People that's willing to lose everything.
Right.
Go ahead.
if I could read this definition real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. So this is the definition of a prisoner of war, POW. It's a non-combatant, whether a military member, irregular military fighter, or a civilian, who has been held captive by a belligerent power during or immediately after an armed conflict. The earliest recorded usage of the phrase prisoner of war dates back to 1610. Slavery started in 1619.
Good night.
You know what that means? That we are prisoners of war right now. Still to this day, you are a prisoner of war. That's why when the Germans and the Jews had their fight and they had a war, they separated the Germans and gave them their own land, and they had the Jews and they gave them their own land. They separated them from each other.
Right.
Because it doesn't make sense to stay under the people who have been killing you and have destroyed you. So why does it make sense to keep us here under the people who have been killing and destroying us? Because we are prisoners of war.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
If I may.
What our people don't understand is you looking at Nick Cannon, you looking at Ice Cube, you looking at all these celebrities, brother, and you don't want what happened to them. But my niggas, there's less than a 1% of Negroes that are super rich in the earth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so brother, you're part of the what you call what socioeconomically the working poor. You understand? Meaning our money comes from when we punch in. You understand? We're not salary workers, man. You understand? So if you're afraid to give up a salary, I mean a 9 to 5 where you have to punch in the clock, brother. If you're afraid to give that up for this truth, then you don't deserve Christ, brother.
Man, give him a hand. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what Americans call Black, Hispanic, and Native American workers. What do they call us?
So like you, sir, essential workers.
Essential.
Right.
That means if you don't go to work, America will fall.
Right.
Good night.
You are the only thing that keeps America afloat.
Right.
Your slavery work.
Right.
What you cleaning the floors make it to where the business can open up.
Right.
You coming in punching the numbers, you clocking in and clocking out is what keeps the business alive.
Right.
If you are a business owner and you don't open your business, you can't make the money.
That's right.
And you can tell we are prisoners of war. Listen at this. Donald Trump, your president, the leader of the free nation, said, we're going to open schools back up, but we're going to send the black kids to school.
Right.
You're going to send them. Why? Why they sending our kids to school? Why do they want to send our kids back to school?
To test and see if it's safe to go back to school.
Let's send the guinea pigs out.
God damn.
Let's put the rat in the box and give him a shot, and let's see if this shot will kill us or not.
Damn.
That's who you are.
Right.
You are the crash dummy of this place.
Right.
And guess what the crash dummy do? God bless America.
Damn.
I love this place. This is the land that I love.
Right.
Stand beside her.
Right.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna love America. And anybody that fights against America, you are a treacherous, treasonous bastard, and I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
We fight for the place that's killing us.
Damn.
And when people stand up like us and speak against this place, you say we the bad guys.
Right.
We the racists because we speaking against a place that has done nothing but rape, robbed, and murdered us since we've been here.
Right.
That's what's going on in this very passage. Because what's going to happen is the people are going to get mad at Moses
Right.
just for asking them for a day off.
Damn.
3 days off, Salakia. Just for a little time off to serve the Lord. They going to say, man, what you done, look what you done did.
Right.
And that's what they going to do to us now. They going to say, man, look, I don't want to hear all that hate stuff because you ain't finna get me fired
Right.
for my $10.50.
Damn.
Go ahead, Al.
So like if I may, sir.
Y'all need to go. Y'all don't even have a job.
Right, go
Y'all-
get a job.
Right, y'all got these white people on their knees. What's wrong with y'all? What are y'all doing?
Right, and that's because they don't understand what it looks like to get freedom.
Right.
You know what they think? You know what black people think it takes to get freedom? What they saw white people do.
Damn.
But if I could.
Guns, killing,
Right.
raping, and robbing.
Right.
So what? Now you got the NFAC. They started the Black Coalition.
Right.
So now they got guns, and they talking about killing and blowing up stuff.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. When in the scriptures did we have to go and kill and destroy some stuff without the order of the Lord?
Right.
We walked around one city for 7 days and yelled.
Right.
Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear how the Most High work on our behalf?
Damn right.
With this, when we were in Egypt, when we were freed out of Egypt, we didn't bear arms against Egypt.
Right.
We didn't go and get knives and swords and try to fight against Egypt. The Lord fought our battle.
Goddamn right.
And we the same people from back then.
Right.
We are the children of those of our ancestors.
Right.
And we have the same God from yesterday, today, and forevermore.
That's right.
The same way he saved us from Egypt is the same way he gonna save us from America.
Goddamn right.
By his hand.
Right.
He's gonna do it. It ain't gonna be nothing that you doing that's so. Your AK-47, your AR-15 is not going to save you from this hell.
Damn right.
He said, the way I'm gonna free my people is through the foolishness of teaching.
Damn right. Sir.
You know why it's called the foolishness of teaching? Because it looks stupid.
Right.
It looks stupid. What makes sense to you is to march down the street by the thousands with guns.
Right.
That makes sense. You know why it makes sense to you? Because you live in a country where they march in the street with guns and get justice.
Damn.
You see white people.
Oh, wow.
You see white people standing in front of the city hall with AK-47,
Right.
and they say, "We don't want to sit in our house. This is slavery."
Right.
The next week, what happened?
Right.
They opened the city. They opened the whole United States back up.
Damn.
So you know what black people think? Well, we got to get our guns and stand in the street and make some demands. Guess what? It don't work like that for you because you are just a prisoner of war.
Damn.
Go ahead, Tazanak Salaki.
And if I could, sir, to add on the point that you said, like all they see is the example that our oppressor left before us to try and follow it. You understand? Like okay, so in order for the oppressor to build their kingdom, it took slaves, right?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge bring out Revelations chapter 13, verse 9 and 10,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He who had an ear, let him listen. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. It's a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you
Damn.
reap what you sow.
Right.
You understand? There has been no kingdom that has ever been built without the backs of a labor force.
That's right.
You understand? It's just in this case, like Adam Warren brought out so eloquently, the Lord is going to fight our battles, and He's going to give us the labor force.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
Like you talk about like these people, the people that you quote unquote covet. You understand? They left the land that they was in to go into a land that they didn't know in a wilderness. But when the Lord is telling you to separate,
Right.
He didn't even tell you to separate physically yet.
Right.
He telling you to separate spiritually.
Damn.
And you can't even do it.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even be in a spiritual wilderness without your oppressor holding your hand, telling you what you need to do. Because like Adam brought out, so you so worried about this $10 an hour job.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord can't provide you with another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You so worried about working 15, 20, 30 hours of overtime, and you can't spend time with your family. You understand? That the Lord can't provide you with another one.
Right.
Like, stop being so focused on being a slave and separate and go into this furnace of affliction and be in this wilderness with your brothers and sisters, man.
That's right. Goddamn.
And Salakia, you are giving up the riches of the kingdom of heaven for the riches of hell.
God
Right.
Damn.
Good night, sir. Good
That's what
night.
you're doing. So you living in hell and you are getting pennies.
Right.
And you are giving up the kingdom of heaven for crumbs.
Right.
Come on, go ahead, Ad.
Lucky, if I may go back to your point about we try to arm ourselves like our oppressors, mind you, after the Black Panthers first did that march on Capitol Hill with weapons in California, they outlawed it.
Right.
So you're not supposed to go to a governor's mansion with weapons. You're not supposed to go to any governmental bureaucratical establishment armed. But guess who do it anyway? The people that own America, man.
That's right.
Salaki, sir.
Because this is their kingdom.
That's right.
This is their heaven. They can do what the hell they want to do.
That's right.
Go ahead, Ad.
And if I could, sir, to add on to what you were saying about the Black Coalition, it's like they playing a game of copycat. You know what I'm saying? They see how the white man looks so strong and powerful, you know, with AKs, you know, and AR-15s, and they say, well, we could do it too. But what would you do? What's the first thing you would do if you were in rulership? You know, you wouldn't even know what to do in rulership.
Right.
You don't even know how to come together and pay your tithes.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So if you did get a shot at rulership, you would just try to do it how the oppressor did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be exactly like the oppressor.
Right.
You're not doing anything different. It's just a fad.
And that's the heaviest thing about it is the reason what we do in the ISUPK works. Let me tell you why it works. It works because when you are in warfare, the first thing that has to be right is your mind.
Right.
That's the first thing you got to get right. The training and all of that comes afterwards.
Yes,
if
sir.
you have a bunch of loony nuts that's in shape out there fighting, you're going to do exactly what the American Army does.
That's right.
You're going to kill each other.
Damn.
Guess what? There was friendly fire in the NFAC.
Good.
Guess where else there's friendly fire? in the United States Army.
That's right.
There are people that get shot all the time from friendly fire in the Army, just like it was in the NFAC, because they are trying to be like their oppressor, and they don't even know it. So what you said was so heavy, because even if they do get rulership, they're not gonna know what to do with it.
Right.
They're going to oppress their people the same way the white man oppressed their people.
right, sir.
You know what he said the other day? He said, we about to start killing black people if y'all keep talking down on us.
Right.
That's what he said.
That's crazy.
The leader of the black coalition that's supposed to be for black people is saying, we gonna kill black people for talking noise about us.
Damn.
White police officers are killing black people for talking back. It's the same damn thing.
Wow.
You know why? Because these people that you're trying to make your leader, they don't have a plan.
Right.
They don't have a rule book. We do.
They don't even know how to operate weapons.
We know what works and we know what don't work because our ancestors already did it.
That's
Right.
right, sir.
They've already walked through this. So all we got to do is read the records. That's why if you know history, you won't repeat it.
Damn right.
But when you don't know your history, you just repeat it over and over and over again.
Right.
Sir.
You understand? Go ahead, keep reading now.
Come on. The book of Exodus, chapter 5, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Wa'ata Matakanat Allah Banam
Bunyam.
Hala Banyam Ashar Hum
Ashium.
Ashium Thamawal
Shalashim.
Shalashim Tashamu
Yes.
Tashamawa
We read it in Hebrew first, sis, and then we gonna read it in English.
Tashayamowa.
Tashama
Tashayamowa.
Tashayamuwa Alahayim La'ah
Al
Salaki
Yaham.
Al Yaham La'ah Ta
Agarawa.
Tagarawa
Mama Noah.
Mama Nawa Kaya Napa Nar
Narapayim.
Narapayim Hum All Khan Hum Sequayim
Taza Aksuyum.
Taza Aquayum La Amar Nalaka
Nazabaka.
Nazabaka Alahayim
La Alahai.
Oh.
La Alahanawa.
La Alahanawa. Verse 9. So Tabakad
Thabakad.
Sabakad Ha Abadawa Ha Abadawa Ha Ibada All Aha Nasham Hana Ashiam Waya Ashaya Wa Ashawa Ba Wa'al Tazawa. That's Tazawa.
No.
Salaki, what verse?
We're at verse 9.
We're at 9 now.
Yasha'awa.
Yasha Iowa. Badara.
That's
Ba Double.
it's like
Ibra.
but Badabria.
Badabria. Shaquar.
Shaquar.
Shaquar. Verse 10. Wayasawa.
Waya Tazawa.
Wa Taza'awa,
Nagashua.
Nagashua, Ha'am, Wa Ta,
Washatariwa. Washatariwa. Washatariwa.
Washatariwa, Waya,
Waya Marawa.
Waya Amarwa, All, Ham, La Amar,
Ha'aim.
Ha'aim, Lamar,
La Amar.
La Amar, Khan,
Ka.
Ka, Amar,
Kora'aya.
Pora'aya, Ana,
Ayanawa. I'm sorry, Ayanai.
Ayanai,
Nathan.
Nathan, Lakam,
Lakam.
Lakam, the Ban.
You read it.
Verse 11, Atham, Lakawa,
Lakawa.
Lakawa, Kwahawa,
Kakawa.
Kakawa, Lakam, Thaban, Ma'ashar,
The Matazawa.
Damatazawa,
Matazawa. The Matazawa.
The
Matazawa.
Matazawa, Kaya, An,
Ayan.
Ayan, Nagara. That's right.
No. Nagaria.
Nagaria,
Ma'ai. But the come.
Ma'id but the come, the bar. Verse 12. Waya
Wayakataza.
Putaza,
Wayaputaza.
Aham,
Ha'aim.
Ha'aim, Bakal, Arataza, Matarizayim, Lakwa,
Laquashash.
Laquashash, Quash, Lataban. Verse 13. Wow. Wahagashniam, Asham, Ataziyam, Ataziyam, La'amar, Kalawa, Ma'ashakam, Dabar, Yawam, Bayamawa, Ka'ashar, Bayawat, Bayahayawat, Hataban. Verse 14. Wayakawa, Shatariwa, Bana, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ashar, Shamwa, Alaham, Nagasha, Pa'arya, La'amar, Madawai, La'a, Kalayatham, Hakwakam, Hakwakam, Kwakakwam, Lalaban, Kamo, Kamawal, Shalashim, Gum, Damawal, Gum, Ha Yawam, in the English, Exodus chapter 5, verse 8. And the tale of the bricks which they did make heretofore, ye shall lay upon them, ye shall not diminish aught thereof, for they abide, for they be idle. Therefore they cry, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our God. Verse 9. Let their more work be laid upon the men.
Let what?
Let their more work be laid upon the men.
So first of all, they took away the thing that they took away the accommodation of working and made their work harder. Then they said, now let's give them more work. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at a society that don't care about you. And they'll take away, you work in the warehouse, they'll take away the boxes and bring in more shipping.
Good night.
That's what they'll do to you. Just so that you won't ever ask for any off time.
Right.
And that's why when we was leaving Egypt, see, this is so spiritual. When we was about to get ready to leave Egypt, the Egyptians started giving us money.
Right.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Damn right.
Right before we got ready to leave Egypt, the Egyptians started giving us money. They started to give us gold and silver to have. That's what it said, that we borrowed gold and silver from them.
Damn.
Guess what we doing right now?
Good night.
You got the $10,000 loan that you can apply for, the $20,000 loan. You're getting unemployment. You're getting the food stamps. You're getting all of this money that all of a sudden is available that wasn't available
Right.
8 months ago.
Right.
But now, look, don't worry about it. We're going to give you money. We're going to give everybody in the country $1,200.
Right.
We're going to get, now all of a sudden, they trying to pay you off.
Right.
They trying to lighten the load because now they see that the anger of the Lord is coming down upon them.
Damn.
Go ahead, Art.
And if
If I may, sir, they oppress us harder. Like the cost of living has been going up rapidly, but the minimum wage has not gone up since since over what 2 or 3 decades.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like they oppress you even after you already built them treasure cities, man.
So you building them treasure cities. You're making their place beautiful. You're making this country a place where everybody wants to come. The rent, you making $10.50 an hour.
right.
The rent when you first moved in the apartment was $8.50.
Damn.
You've been in there 2 years. The rent is $10.50.
Damn. Right.
And you still making that same $10.50 an hour.
Right.
That's oppression.
Damn right.
That's oppression.
Right, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do to you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They keep you to where you don't ever stop working. You don't get any time off in this place.
Right, sir.
Because this is hell.
Goddamn right.
Don't ever forget that. Whenever you see the conditions that we live in right now, don't think about when I die, I'm going to either heaven or hell. You living in hell right now. You are being tortured right now. The torment that you feel when a police officer get behind you, that's the torment that you think about of hell when they talk about demons torturing you. When you see your brothers and sisters on the street as crackheads, those are demons that are on them brothers and sisters that make them do those drugs. When you see somebody on K2, those are the demons you imagine in hell under the ground burning.
Right.
They have a burning sensation on them that makes them feel like they need it. I saw a video the other day where this sister was scratching her neck. And she scratched her neck all the way down to the bone. It was meat and white meat and all she was steady scratching. That's hell.
Right.
That's hell right there. It don't get worse than that. And you can't think that this place loves you because you go to work and you get a little money. No, you are getting what you owe, what you work for. That's what you're doing. That's not, America loving you. That's you working and you getting paid.
Right.
You're going to do that anywhere. You can do that in Singapore. You can do that in China. No matter where you go, if you can't speak no English, if you get a job, you're going to get paid. That don't mean the country love you. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come. And let them not regard vain words.
And let them not what?
Regard vain words.
You know what? We need to stop listening to words that don't mean nothing. That's what we've been doing. We've been listening to all men are created equal. Let freedom ring.
Right.
We all are the same people. There's only one race, the human race. We've been regarding vain words. Vain means nothing. Empty. We've been listening to words that mean nothing. We should regard what we see. We see how they treat us. We see how they kill us. That's all the evidence we need. We don't need to hear nothing else.
Right.
We just need to believe what we see.
That's right.
And what we should see by now, from living under these people for over 400 years, is that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
It shouldn't take, it shouldn't take for any more of us to be killed before we should recognize who our enemy really is.
That's right.
Keep reading that.
If I may,
Go ahead.
If I may, the scriptures say we're Israel, Yasha'Allah in the Hebrew, which means princes of the power, man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? But it's like we're suffering from Stockholm syndrome so bad we don't even want to rule the damn earth.
Right.
The Lord said that we're the gods of the earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you could tell a black woman, sis, just respect your man. You understand? All hell break loose. You tell a black man or Hispanic man, say, brother, just love each other, man. And we could, like, if just niggas and spicks just take care of each other, you understand? We can figure out how to buy the land and the Negroes can do all the legal stuff, right? Because we're American citizens, and Isupk, we can help you build on whatever we establish, right? We can get you over here by marrying your daughters,
right,
by giving our daughters to your sons,
right,
and getting over here to America. Mm-hmm. We could take over Texas. We could take over New Mexico. We could take over Arizona, and we could retake over Louisiana and California
and Oklahoma.
Damn
right.
You understand? We could take back just the southwest of the country if just black and brown people loved each other.
That's right.
Salaki, sir.
Damn right. Go ahead.
And if I could, sir, the nerve of Pharaoh to say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, give them more work and don't forget about these vain words. I mean,
right,
that's a bold, cold-hearted dude, and that's how the heathens look at us to this day.
Damn
like
right.
you go to the gas station, get gas, or like Negroes in the world be buying them cigarillos, and they throw the change back at you and look at you like you ain't nothing.
Right.
They treat you any kind of way they want to treat you. That's all I wanted to ask.
And that's absolutely correct,
right,
because they said we not gonna listen to their vain words.
Right.
You know what words they think is vain? That God is going to fight for us.
Right. Damn.
That's the vain words that Pharaoh talking about.
That's right.
Moses was saying, let us go into the wilderness for these 3 days, or the Lord gonna send plagues on us.
Right.
He was like, give them more work and don't pay that plague stuff no attention.
That's right.
God, plagues, what, man? Get out of here.
Ain't nothing gonna save them.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to us.
Right.
We Egypt.
That's right.
That's what America thinks.
That's right.
America think nothing would happen to them.
Right.
And then the coronavirus hit.
Right.
Then they country gets shut down for months because of those vain words, because of the foolishness of teaching. Now, how long have we been talking about the plagues coming to America, to the earth? Since 1969. This school has been saying that something like the coronavirus was going to hit since 1969. And guess what? This is not the only one. This is the first plague. This ain't the last.
Right.
This ain't the end of it. It's going to get worse. And people still don't want to listen.
Right.
Go ahead,
I mean, if I may, sir, what's so heavy is that what people don't understand is when we don't serve our power, the earth does not respect our power.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, the earth looks at us in our low condition and can't believe that, because they believe that there's a God that created everything. Not, they believe in UFOs. They believe in what's in these scriptures, but they know that they have to keep crafty counsel against us so they can rule. Right. Because nobody wants to worship and be told what to do by a nigga, man.
Right. Nobody wants to listen to no Negroes.
Right.
And like we always say, everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga.
Good night.
Everybody want to rap your songs.
Right.
Everybody want to dress like you, talk like you, walk like you, but nobody wants to go through your oppression. Nobody wants to go through not being raised in a house with your parents.
Right.
Nobody wants to know what it's like for your sisters and your mothers to be raped and molested. Right. They don't want to know that, but they will wear your braids. You know what I mean? They will do your dance moves. They will do everything that you do and live the life that you live outside of living the life that you live.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And that's what our people got to understand. We got to stop being so easily bamboozled by these people and by their lies. Keep reading that.
Come on, verse 10. And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spake to the people, saying, Thus said Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go, verse 11. Go ye, get you straw, where ye can find it. Yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
That's just like what's going on right now. You understand? Like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we complaining to the government about police brutality. You understand? Donald Trump turns an eye away from it. Give them more work to do.
Right.
You understand? They have too much free time to be complaining about police brutality. If you were working more, the police wouldn't beat you.
Right.
You understand? That is the mindset of America. Why don't you just go to work and shut up? You understand? We are in the same place.
Yep.
This is the same spirit from before. There is no new thing under the sun. You understand? They oppress you like they did before.
That's right.
They slay you like they did before. You understand? They misogynize your women like they did before. You understand? But all you got to do is be a righteous man of the Lord. Stand up and dare to be different. Like we tried everything else, like Adawan said. We tried Christianity. We tried Islam. We tried Buddhism. You understand? We've even tried what's this new, we're spiritual. You know what I'm saying? But if you only knew that a spirit is just another word for feeling, what spirit are you serving? You serving a spirit of wrath? Are you serving a spirit of lust? Are you serving a spirit of lasciviousness, which is sexual deviancy? You understand? Are you serving a spirit of lying? You understand?
Hey, Salaki, let me. You really just touched the nerve.
Come on,
let me
sir.
say something about this that whole spiritual thing. Being spiritual is another way of saying I do what I want to do.
Right.
Because you can choose what you accept and what you don't accept.
Right, sir.
So if you say I'm not a part of no religious beliefs, I'm spiritual. So being spiritual means I can have threesomes and orgy because that's spiritual. I can smoke weed because that's spiritual. I can, now you make your rules. Now I ain't gonna steal, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna do none of that. But since I ain't restricted to no belief system, then I believe that I can do whatever I want to do. That's a religion.
Right.
You are just forming a new religion. That's all you're doing. And you're calling it spirituality.
Right.
Your spirituality comes from your culture. And your culture is something you don't have a choice in the matter in doing. Whatever your culture, whatever you are born into, that is your culture. And you can't say, I don't want to be this, I don't want to do that because I want to do something else. No, you can't do that. Now, if you are Arab or Chinese, or East Indian, you can choose to serve whatever God you want to. Because they don't have a real God that's going to punish them.
Right.
You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you cannot do that because you have a real God that will punish you. You have a real God that will make sure you follow your culture.
Damn right.
That's what you have. Salaki, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No sweat, sir. I mean, and what Adawan is bringing out is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like in one of Aleister Crowley books. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, he's one of the people that was leaders of like the Satanist movement. His hand slogan was "Do as Thy will."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not do the will of the Lord, but do as Thy will. That's Satanism.
Right.
You understand? Anything that opposes God is the Antichrist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your flesh naturally opposes God. You want to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a whoremonger. You want to be a whore. You understand? The reason why the Lord set the laws, statutes, and commandments is because it's the control in the experiment.
Right.
That's not subject to change. See, you're the experiment. You vacillate from one polarization to the other. You understand? That's why, in the UPK, we say that marriage is a lifelong bond. It's about duty, responsibility. Because I can love you and hate you in the same day.
Right.
You understand? I could adore you and you can get on my nerves in the same day. But you know what don't change? My responsibility to you. You understand? How I'm supposed to honor you. Same thing with these laws, statutes, commandments. What Adawan said about keeping your culture. Like, whether you want to believe you're an Israelite or not, it is your blood.
Right.
It is your decree from the Lord. It is who you are.
That's right.
You can't be nothing else no more than a Chinaman can be Japanese.
Damn.
You understand? Whether you can be a Chinese Christian, you understand, but you're still Chinese and your culture serves Buddhism.
Right.
Right.
You understand? You can't change who your God and your culture is, no matter how far you run from it.
Right.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead, brother.
And that's absolutely, you can't change your God because of your mind.
Damn.
The brother just really summed it up. And the reason our people flip-flop back and forth between gods and religions and beliefs is because we have no integrity.
Damn.
Right.
We don't want to stand up for what's right. We want to talk about what we think is right or what we feel is right, but we don't want to do what is right.
Right on.
Because our people are sellouts. Our people, let me tell you something. If you mess with some Arabs, an Arab will blow himself up for Allah.
Right.
He will strap on a backpack of bombs and blow him and everything around him up for a God that ain't real. Now, a Christian will be a Christian to the day he die. And that God is not real. But the God of the Bible, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who sent his son, Christ, to die for his family, is real.
Right.
That's powerful, sir.
And guess what? As soon as something hard come in your life, you will leave him.
Damn.
As soon as somebody talk about, you can't say the Jews is black. You'll say, man, I'm so sorry, that was wrong, and I need to listen to you, and you teach me about your ways.
Right.
You will change because you have no integrity. You have no spine. You have no backbone. And the other nations know that because they beat you to powder.
Right.
They beat you to the point of submission. And they trying to beat everybody into the point of submission. What the scriptures say, the time must be shortened so that because if it wasn't, no flesh will be saved. Christ is coming back soon. And if you don't get your house in order, you don't get your mind right, you're going to die with these oppressors.
Damn right, sir.
Keep reading now.
We'll come verse 12. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw. Verse 13. And the taskmasters hastened them, saying, fulfill your works, your daily task, as when there was straw.
Do the work like you was doing it before we took the resources from you.
Damn.
It's a pandemic going on, so what? Go to work like it was like it ain't a pandemic. They got everything shut down. You better still go to work. Better still do what I tell you to do. Oh, go ahead, Doc. I know you got something on that.
Like it, sir. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work for a cable company that shall not be named. You know what I'm saying? But, so, like, during this pandemic, when it first hit, for that month that everyone was, like, quarantined and stayed at home, you understand? They told us to go out there and work. They gave us some hand sanitizer and a mask that wasn't thicker than Charmin Ultra Soft.
Right.
You understand? And said go to work. You understand? We gonna give you $2 extra in hazard pay. You understand? Like your life is worth $2 extra in hazard pay. You understand? And now, because they put us in this harm's way, you know what they're doing? Now we're gonna make it mandatory that everybody get tested for the coronavirus. But if we would have never been in harm's way in the first place and quarantined with everybody else, we might not have to get tested. You understand? And then furthermore, they was like, well, you got 3 options. You can either take the test willingly, you understand, or you can take a 14-day sabbatical. I was like, well, the company gonna pay me? No, we're gonna take it out of your PTO. You understand? And if you refuse, you don't have to take it out of your PTO. You can just stay at home without pay. So either you can take the money that we've given you allocated, so if you want to have time off to serve your God, you can't go. You understand? Or you can just stay at home and let your bills pile up and potentially get evicted. You understand? Potentially get your car repossessed. We are in hell.
That's right.
They don't give a damn about us.
That's right.
You are the serving class. While they're at home letting their little children get healthy and watch class from home, they sending the niggas, the spicks, and the savages to school to make sure it's safe, you understand, for their kids to come to school.
Right.
Which is ridiculous, man. It's disgusting. If you don't know your place in this society by now, I'm glad the Lord has brought this pandemic on. You understand? Because what it's forced blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to do is to stick together.
That's right.
And this in Houston alone, I don't know how it is in no other city, but everybody about going to black businesses. You understand? It's a shame that it took the untimely demise of George Floyd. It's a shame that it took the coronavirus. You understand? But I'm thankful. Lord sent another plague. You understand? And it's only going to get worse.
That's right.
More of us are going to die.
Right.
You understand? More plagues are going to come. Just like Cap said, this is only the beginning. This is the first plague. The Lord sent 7 to Egypt. What you think he going to do to spiritual Egypt, Babylon, who is going to fall? Shalaki, Cap.
Read that verse for me.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Now, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. Now, read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He gonna send us where?
Egypt again.
Now, we left Egypt. We left that place where Pharaoh was at. But the Bible says that the Lord is going to bring you into Egypt again. How are you going to get to this new Egypt?
With ships.
With planes?
With ships.
Driving?
With ships.
On a camel's back?
With ships.
With ships. How did we get over here to America?
Ship.
On ships. You know why? You know why we got here? Because we are in Egypt again.
Right.
This is spiritual Egypt again.
Right.
This is the house of bondage.
Right.
Again. And we got here by way of ships. Keep going.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see the promised land. You're not going to see your homeland again. You're not going to be in your land anymore until your king comes and frees you out of this captivity. So why is it that we don't know where we're from? Why is it that we don't know anything about us? Because we are in Egypt again. Keep reading.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Your friends.
Your enemies.
That's what you got to understand that you keep missing.
Right.
The point that you're missing is all of these other nations are your enemies. Every other nation. Not just the white man. the Chinese, the Arab, the East Indian, everybody outside of Black, Hispanic, and Native American are your enemies. The Africans rounded us up. The Arabs made the boats. The white man the Africans sold us to the white man, and he just shipped us all over the earth.
So like you said, the Jews financed it all.
And the Amalekites, the Jewish man, financed it all. All of these other nations are your enemies.
Right.
You were sold to them. And now you are in Egypt again.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come. For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And nobody's going to be able to save you. Martin Luther King tried to save you. Malcolm X tried to save you. Nat Turner tried to save you. How long did Nat Turner's revolution go? Well, I think 3 days. That's what I think. I think it was like 2 or 3 days. I think the first day they killed some people, the second day they rallied up some more niggas, and the third day they died. That's the NFAC. NFAC, yeah, that's what it is. That's how they gonna be. If they keep playing, they playing with their life. You can't play G.I. Joe with G.I. Joe.
Salakia, sir, you was off about that 4 days.
4 days, Salakia. 24 hours off. You understand what I'm saying?
4 days.
This is, you are in hell. And you gotta understand that these other nations are your enemies. And nobody's coming to save you except your king. And if you keep turning away from your king, then nobody's coming to save you. Because when you see your king, he's coming to kill you.
Right.
Now, that's the Bible. We're going to end it right there. It's time for us to get ready to go to camp. So with that, we're going to say a Majim.
Step around with the Torah.
Saw. We're going to turn, face the east.
Salute the Torah.
Oh, Salakia. Go ahead, let's salute the Torah. How about Shem Yahushua Barak Yah?
Y'all Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Let's go.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
All right. So we're going to turn and face the east. Say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abba Noah. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadan. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwa. Saba'ah. Ratazaraka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharatazar. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Latana. Lakam, Ko, Wayam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawaf Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawaf Yanawa, Wala'ah, W.I. Nawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Harashaya Nawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Lakam, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahatapa Ara, La Awalamim, Aman, in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, forgive us, our debts, as we forgive, our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So, courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, Yazmatah, Sor. Turn to face the sisters, courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yazmatah, dismiss.